Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or at least for a lot of you. Luckily, we have folks that are watching from all around the world, so it could be still good night to you as well. Um, this is going to be kind of fun, just a little hangout, an idea I was thinking of doing. And I truly did just wake up not too long ago. So hopefully, I don't sound horrible. Um, Anyways, we'll see what we got going on, guys. Let me see who's in the chat. In case anybody does want to talk. We got Keith. Keith's in the chat saying, "Sup, does Michael live or die in ends? Same for Laurie and Allison." Now I'm gonna not totally give an answer to that, but I will say this: I do have a video that is coming out. It might come out later on today, and it's going to deal with one of those three people that you talked about. Um, I will give you this much though. I think that Laurie probably will not live at the end of this. I think she's going to die. I really do. And I could be wrong on that. And I've gone back and forth on that in my head a lot because I'm I've been trying to weigh everything that we know so far, which is not a lot, but also just the way I think the series is going for this third entry. But anyways, that's my short half answer, so to speak. But I do have a video, hopefully coming out later on today, that will talk about something else that probably will, pique your interest, Keith. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you stopping by. Valerie's in the chat. What's up? How you doing, Valerie? Dan, what's up, Knight? Just got my Hamilton books order, including Rampant from the Train to Busan producers. Anyone seen it? I have not. I have not seen it. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. That's cool, though. Nice to see you, Dan. Valerie saying, I think Laurie is the only one to die out of the three of them in ends. Okay. All right. What's up, Carrie? How you doing? Nice to see you. Knowing that you're the Night Watch Zone and you're doing a morning live, it confuses me, but in the best way. So I'll roll with it. Some good coffee and some toaster strudel. Yes, toaster strudel. Nice. Well, I've got my coffee. I'll be drinking it and, waking up with you guys as well. Um, hoping everyone has some good coffee. Right? Right. Valerie saying, I went and watched Bad Milo from the beginning for a B-type horror comedy. It wasn't bad. That's what everyone says. I still got to watch it though. And I know Steven did a live on it, but I definitely want to watch it. I've heard a lot of good things. Dan, you're stuck with instant. Hey, well, you got to make the best of it. Good creamer. That'll help. What's up, Lamar? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Valerie saying good morning night. I know. Isn't that funny? Um, Coriander, what's up? Just popped in to say good morning, handsome. Thanks, babe. And by the way, congratulations on your job. And I'm so proud of you, so happy for you. And I saw your post on Instagram, looking very professional and beautiful as always. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for jumping in. It's so sweet of you. My man Ken, what's up, brother? What is up? You guys, if you have not checked out Sledgehammer Horror, you got to check them out. Ken and Ashley, they are wonderful human beings, so awesome. And Ken, I'm gonna say this live, and I meant to send you a message. I know you're super busy and totally don't feel obligated in any way, shape, or form, but I've got to get you. I know we've talked a little bit about this type of thing, but I've got to get you on the show. We got to have some time to hang out, have some fun. I know we love to geek out about movies. It'd be fun to do it together, man. So we got to figure out a time. That'd be great. That would be great, man. You and Ashley, of course. That the offer always extends to her as well. Jordan, what's up? What's good, my boy? I'm about to go eat some sushi. Wow. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Sushi. Nice, man. What's up, Mr. Bones? Frank from the Harsh Truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Steven's in the chat. All right. All right. What's going on? Ken saying that Mike and Laurie are goners. It's quite possible. I'm not going to lie to you. It is very possible. I think Laurie for sure. That's not what I want, by the way. I just want to make that perfectly clear. I would rather just, damn, that lady's been through so much, these 40 years dealing with, the trauma of the shape and so forth. It'd be nice to see her be able to have a happy ending, but I just don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. I really, really don't. Michael, what's up? What's up? What's up? I think I caught up to everybody here. I am wow, I'm so shocked that so many of you guys are taking some time to hang out in the morning. That's really, really cool. Thank you. Lamar saying, I think Lori should just die. It's time. I think that's what's gonna happen. I really do. I really do. Jordan saying, I really think the perfect ending would be Michael kills Laurie and Ellen kills Michael. Michael literally took everybody from her, so I feel like she deserves to kill Michael. You know, look, like I said, I do have a video coming out, and I think you're on to something. I think you are on to something. I also do think that with this movie, I don't think it'll be super straightforward. I think there's going to be some interesting twists and turns to it. So, uh, Ajitro finally watched the latest Scream last night. Okay, all right. I officially lost all hope for new horror. Oh no! So you hated it? Wow. Now that'd be a good conversation. So I mean, I just want to make sure I don't want to put words in your mouth, but so you're saying you weren't a fan of Scream 5. So let me know. That'd be an interesting thing to talk about. Dan saying if someone else dies, then Laurie is left with even more pain. So I think it will be Laurie. Dan, I've always said, man, you're a smart movie guy. You really, really are. Monty G, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? He's saying, "What are you doing up night?" Right? I know, man. I know. I know. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I just thought it'd be something interesting to do. Last night we had a really fun stream. If you guys didn't see it, check it out. Coriander and also Gory B movie, and we were talking about modern horror, and I think it was such a cool conversation. And I think I think we probably could have gone on a bit longer, but we cut it short because I didn't want to keep them on too long. I think we went an hour and a half. But so I thought to myself, hey man, maybe I can get on this morning and kind of do a little talking too. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Coriander. Thanks, babe. Speaking of that, back to work. Have a great stream. Thanks so much. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. All right. Ken, I'm totally in the okay, man. Yeah. All right. Oh, thanks, Carrie. You're so kind. You really, really are. Very, very kind. Let's see. Let's see. I want to make sure I just catch up with everyone. Hey, sometimes you just need some night in the morning. I like that. I might have to use that seriously. Uh, all right, so Scream 5 was no bueno to me. Interesting. Now, for you guys in the chat, I know a lot of you guys have seen it. Let me know what you thought about Scream 5. And if you'd like to, why? It doesn't have to be a long comment, but I'm just curious to get maybe a little bit of a vote here. Because I think that it's been an interesting conversation with Scream. As a lot of you guys know, we spent a lot of time going through the whole franchise. For you guys that follow the Lethal Collective, you know that we have gone through the ups and the downs into all of that. And it's just interesting. It's an interesting conversation. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I really would like to know. And let me just make sure I catch up to everyone else here. You guys are working hard, man. Frank saying that I thought Scream 5 was pretty good. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Frank. Wolfman's in the chat. What's up? What's up, man? How you doing? Nice to see you. Jake is back. Hey Nate, how's it going, man? I'm hanging in there, man. I got my coffee. I'm chilling out. You guys are around. I mean, I think I was talking about this the other night when we did our Laurie Strode episode. It's just cool to be able to do live streams anytime you get a chance to have guests on, or collaborate, I think it's just fun because you're hanging out with like-minded folks. And when I say like-minded guys, I don't mean that we agree on everything, because I know there's a lot of things that you guys, might think that I may disagree with, and vice versa. So I don't mean that we all think alike, but I think we all have a passion for movies, and we just have a fandom, and it's also a lot of respect and support. So I have fun doing this type of stuff. Carrie, as always, looking out for everyone on this planet, saying if you haven't already, press the like button. Like Fate says, what are you doing? Thanks, Carrie. Wolfman saying, are you watching Morbius this weekend and doing a review? Also, have you seen Moon Knight yet? The first time MCU has dabbled in horror other than the zombie episode of What If. I don't know if I'm going to see Morbius this weekend. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm a little hot and cold about Morbius. Um, I just I've never been a big Morbius fan, comic book wise, anyways. But I just the trailer, the first trailer was pretty good. It kind of intrigued me. Jared Leto, obviously he's a good actor, but I just don't know. I mean, I might be waiting. I might be on the fence for a while. I haven't seen Moon Knight, but I've heard some interesting things about Moon Knight. Let me know if you've seen it though, Wolfman, but don't give away any spoilers. But I've heard interesting things, mixed reactions to it. But I'm going to watch it because I absolutely love Oscar Isaac. I don't care if Oscar Isaac was just singing a song for 5 minutes. I would pay to see that because I think he's one of the best actors around today. I really, really do. Absolutely mean that. Monty G, congrats on the job for Coriander. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's been waiting for this moment. Ken, you're gonna kill me as well as everyone else. I still haven't seen X yet. I know, but let me throw this out at you guys because I think it was Monty that said, "Night, why are you up? It's morning time." If you guys do not know, I work at night. I work overnights, which is also kind of what helped me to name the channel. So a lot of times I'm not up during the day, and I also have another job. I teach martial arts, and I just haven't had time to go out to catch X. I really haven't. I wanted to see it last week and was going to, and it just didn't work out. Hopefully, I will get to see it. I really do, because it's a movie that I know I'm going to love. A lot of people have said a lot of great things about it. I don't know anything spoiler wise about it, so definitely no spoilers. You guys know the drill. There's no spoilers in here unless we preface it first. But yeah, I'm going to definitely see it. I can't wait. What's up, Austin? How you doing, man? Nice to see you too, man. Very nice to see you. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. I'll be quite honest. I was doing this more as an exercise in fun, and also because I have the time and I have the coffee. I'm really happy to see that you guys jumped in here. Monty was saying Scream 5 was good, not better than 4, but better than 3. I think a lot of people kind of have felt like that. I feel a little bit differently, but I did think Scream 5 was good. I really did. Let's see. Ken was saying Scream 5 was good. The kills were great. I love the Psycho homage again. The motive killer reveal were weak. Yeah, the reveal was a little weak. I was really hoping for a bit more. If you guys had seen any of my Scream videos, or if you had visited any of the Lethal Collective lives, and I think actually all of us, Steven, Fate, and Jake, we all were hoping to get, maybe 3 killers instead of 2, because we've seen 2. But we were also hoping that one of those 3 would be kind of like a mastermind, and of course, as some of you guys know, there was a lot of hope and theories about maybe Stu returning. I know that's a divisive topic, but I thought that would have been so cool and fresh for the series. So when the reveal was just the 2 of them, it was kind of a little bit of a letdown. Of course, I'm looking through it with a lens of a YouTuber that spent months and months and months theorizing about it. So that might have changed, how it hit for me. But I do think the reveal was the weaker part of the movie. Jake saying, I have yet to see Scream 5. I heard some positive comments and some negative as well, but I definitely plan on watching it in the near future. I think you should. I really do think you should. I will say this: Radio Silence. I think they did a hell of a job showing respect and care to the legacy of the franchise, to Wes Craven, and also to the OG3, Nev, David, and Courtney. I definitely think they did a hell of a job. It was a tough task to do, and I think they pulled through with flying colors. Scream 5 was my second favorite of the franchise. All right, Wolfman, there you go. All right, very, very cool. Ken saying it was fun to Valerie. All right. Oh, Austin, you got me, man. I was gonna say this. How do you feel about the new It prequel coming to HBO? Man, look, I am very excited. I actually had some info I was gonna pull up. Let me see if I can pull that article up. But I'm really excited to see what they do with this. I really enjoyed It Chapter 1. I enjoyed It Chapter 2 as well. I do think that it had some issues with it. But so did the original. That's the thing, is that the original had issues between part one and part two as well. So it did not surprise me that we saw that again. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I mean, it's going to be interesting stuff. Let me just pull this. Let me pull this up for you guys, the article, because I was definitely wanting to talk about that because to me, I've always been a fan of the story since I was a kid. I'm a huge Stephen King fan, anyways. So, I can't wait to see what they come up with. So let me just pull this up here for you guys. Yeah, here we are. The It Prequel Series. And this was from Deadline. It says HBO Max is developing Welcome to Derry. That's the working title for the prequel series to the It film franchise. The project will be written and executive produced by Jason Fuchs, Andy Muschietti, director of It Part 1 and It Part 2, and Barbara Muschietti, executive produce via their Double Dream production company. Warner Brothers Television is the studio. Hopefully they make the right choices. Based on the film franchise in Welcome to Derry, when children begin to disappear in the town of Derry, Maine, a group of kids is faced with their biggest fears when they square off against a murdering clown named Pennywise. The prequel leads up to the events of 2017's It Part 1, based on the Stephen King horror novel, sources are saying. So, yeah, I mean, this is interesting stuff. And also, sometimes people forget this, the first two movies, they grossed over $1.1 billion at the global box office. That's a shit ton of money. It really is. So I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised it's taken this long for this to even happen. So, anyways, that's my long-winded answer to that, Austin. I'm really excited. I truly am. Jordan was saying Scream 5 is great, and 2, 3, to me personally, it mirrors the original, but that's okay to me because I feel like 6 will be creative. If 6 doesn't do something new, it will affect my thoughts on 5. I definitely can dig that. I think they really need to go into some new territory. I think they need to change the direction of the franchise. And I think they've got the perfect opportunity to do that. This is perfect opportunity to do that. And I think they will. I truly do. I really, really do. Monty saying, yes, Pennywise is back. Enough said. Yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I really am. It Chapter 1 was so damn good. I saw both parts in the theater, but that first part, I think they nailed pretty much everything. They really did. Lamar's fast forward the whole movie. For real, for real. Yeah. Too funny. Jordan, I finally found the balls to put Scream 3 over 2. Yeah, yeah. 3 was, look, man, a lot of people had issues with 3. When we did our episode on 3, we had a hell of a time. If you guys have not seen that episode, please check it out. I think 3 is a good movie. Obviously we know about the behind the scenes things going on for 3 as well as 2. 2 had issues as well. But I think 3 turned out to still be a good movie, and a lot of interesting conversations can be had as far as Scream 3 is concerned. So I enjoyed it. I really did. Oh, that coffee is good. Frank saying Moon Knight had a good first episode. That's what I heard too. I heard that the first episode is really good, and I'm excited to see it. Like I said, um, having the MCU tackle things like split personality and so forth, I think that's interesting, and I give them credit for trying to do some new things. I really do. Monty's going to be seeing Morbius on Saturday. Uh-oh. All right. You have to let me know what you think. I heard the new movie X is good. I'm going to take my boys tomorrow. All right. Yeah, man, you got to let me know what you think. I hope I get to see X. You'll probably see it before me, though. You probably will. Frank saying Morbius has had some terrible reviews in Europe. That's what I've heard, man. That's why I'm really nervous. I know Wolfman's going to be seeing it, but ooh, yeah, man. I mean, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous, but you can't win them all. That's the thing, especially with these superhero movies. You can't win them all. You know, you're gonna have some ones that don't hit right. Wolfman saying I've seen Moon Knight, and it's the best pilot so far for any of these MCU Disney Plus shows. Oscar Isaac is so good. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think he's great. I think Oscar Isaac is so amazing. Michael Joe agrees with that. I really love everything that he's in. I have not seen him give a bad performance. Now I know that someone could probably say, "Oh, Knight, I could show you a bad performance he did." You know, maybe, but I mean, and I've seen a lot of his movies. I've never ever had an issue with his performance, even though it's not to say I've liked every single movie I've watched him in, but his performance, he's a good actor. He really is. Ken saying it's not a masterpiece, but it's a lot of fun. All right. Peyton's in the chat. What's up? What's up? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Carrie saying X is fantastic. Great 70s feel. That is all I will say. Lips are sealed. All right. Lamar, I got the pot. I got the coffee. Wolfman's a fan of X. I figured you would be, man. Austin saying good morning to Val, saying it's good to see everyone right now. I know, man. It's really, really cool. I'm excited. If you guys, that's the other thing too, guys. You guys know the rules. I don't mean rules. It's just a request. If you're enjoying this, please give the video a like, number one, because that helps support the channel more than you guys will ever know. Except for Blucka. Blucka knows now because he leaves so many comments talking about giving a thumbs up on the videos. But please give the video a thumbs up. And also, once we're done, let me know what you think about this whole idea of doing this type of stream, because if people are enjoying it, then I definitely want to do it again, you know, and who knows, maybe it'll become a regular thing. It's a little bit of a different format, but you know, when we do live streams, especially when we're talking about movies, I definitely try to get everyone in the live chat, you know, respond to them and hopefully interact. But it's tough to do, guys. I know some of you guys have heard me say that in different streams, but it is so tough to do that, especially if you have a lot of folks with interesting comments, which you guys usually have interesting things to say, fun stuff to talk about, jokes and so forth. But it is so tough to get to everyone. And especially if you're trying to talk about a movie or it's a discussion or whatever, for me and anyone else that controls a live stream, I'm sure they would agree, it's so difficult because you're trying to talk, you're trying to make sense. If you have other people on, like when I have Coriander or Kill or any other guest on, you're trying to keep them, you know, a flow to the conversation with them and also interact. So I think this is more of a setting where it can just be kind of a chill stream and we could talk about whatever we want, you know? So if you guys enjoy it, you know, obviously, I'm sure some of you guys might let me know in the live chat, but also leave a comment in the comment section, because the comments in the comment section will help the video. It help YouTube push the video out and hopefully, you know, bring more views and more eyes and more success to the channel. So, but yeah, I think this is a fun little thing to do. Carrie saying she has a special place for Scream 3. I love that Maureen was used more in that one, and also Roman is very underrated underrated as a Ghostface. He was ahead of his time. I absolutely agree. I think it was cool that they went back into the Maureen story. Um, it was different. It gave a different feel. And yeah, I agree with you. I think Scream 3 is very underrated. I barely catch streams in the morning anyway. The morning with night. Yeah. Ah. Hey, what's up, Beth? Beth's in the chat. Hey, Night, and everyone in the chat. How you doing, Beth? Nice to see you. Let's see. Carrie saying, Steven, that could be the catchphrase for Night's morning lives right there. Let me just make sure I got to write this down. The morning with Night. I kind of like that. I might have to use that one, Steven. I might have to use that. Wolfman saying, I hope in Scream 6 the killer reveal is less predictable. Yes, it would be so cool if the reveal in 6 it makes me just my jaw drop. Like I'm hoping that they do some things that are so different that it just makes me totally just lose my shit. That would be great. Very, very much so. And I think that is what's going to happen. I think Radio Silence understands that they've got to push the envelope. You know, they did a great job with Scream 5, but I think they stayed in that same Wes Craven lane, which they had to do that. But I think now they can, you know, maneuver how they want to. So I'm hoping that's what happens. Dan saying, I also got Bullet. Oh, that's a nice one. I know Coriander loves muscle cars. I'd like to see you guys do a Bullet episode for a change of pace. That could definitely happen. I gotta see if Kill's seen that one. He might have, but that's a great idea, Dan. Dan, you gotta remind me about that in the comment section. That is a great idea. Dan's always got great ideas, man. Seriously. Let's see. Jordan saying, how do you rank the franchise? If you're talking about the Scream franchise, now it's funny you're asking that because, you know, for any of you guys, if you have been watching or had watched our Scream episodes, you might have noticed whenever we do a series, you know, we go through the whole series, we always rank them. Scream was the one series that we haven't done that yet. Part of that is the reason. Part of that is we were waiting for a certain time. I also wanted to have special guests on with us. Also, Killian was the last of us 3 to see it, so I had to wait for him. But we still want to do that. And if that's something that you guys are interested, let us know. Let me know. So I'm not going to rank it right now, Jordan. But what I can tell you is this. I really enjoyed 5. I know some people, you know, had some issues with it, but I really, when I left the theater for Scream 5, I was affected in a good way. I was really impressed with what they were able to do. So I will say that. I will tease that. Michael, I am so with you. Oh my God, man. When that happened in 5, spoilers, everyone, but when that happened in 5, I'm not gonna lie, man. I got pretty emotional. I had done a video where I literally said that was not gonna happen. I truly did not think they were gonna do that. Part of the reason is because in the trailer, they kind of gave it away, which that messed me all up. They kind of give that away, and I couldn't believe that in the trailer they would give away something so integral to one of the OG3. But that was one thing about Scream 5 that I mean, I didn't like it. I understand why they did it, but I wish they had made a different choice. I will say that. Beth saying, I'm working but listening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Jordan saying they should have took Gale. Too funny. Wolfman, yeah, let's get into this, man. I wanted to touch upon this too. Because you know, for any of you guys, if you've been following what we do here, you guys know that I'm a huge action fan. I'm a huge 80s fan. And if you're talking about the 80s and the 90s, there's no doubt that you've got to be talking about Bruce Willis. Die Hard is one of my favorite movies of all time. So when I heard the news yesterday, I was really, really sad. Let me pull up this little article because I don't want to misspeak. I still might, but I'm sure you guys will forgive that. Um, but it is sad news, and it was a shock. It was a shock. But it says that Bruce Willis is stepping away from acting because of health condition. Um, and like I said, this is just, I'm not trying to get all sad about things, but this is really sad stuff. Saying that Bruce Willis is suffering from a medical condition that is affecting cognitive abilities and will be taking a break from acting, his family shared on Wednesday. In a post on his daughter Rumor's verified Instagram account, the caption on the photo of the diehard actor read, "To Bruce's amazing supporters, as a family, we wanted to share that our beloved Bruce has been experiencing some health issues and has recently been diagnosed with aphasia, which is impacting his cognitive abilities. As a result of this, and with much consideration, Bruce is stepping away from the career that has meant so much to him." The caption continued, "This is a really challenging time for our family, and we are so appreciative of your continued love, compassion, and support." Um, According to the Mayo Clinic, it's a condition that robs you of your ability to communicate and can be caused by a stroke, head injury, or a brain tumor or a disease. The caption said the family is moving through this as a strong family unit and wanted to bring his fans in because we know how much he means to you as you do to him. As Bruce always says, live it up, and together we plan to do just that. It concluded along with the names of his former wife, Demi Moore, who also shared the post, their daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah, as well as his current wife, Emma, and their daughters, Mabel and Evelyn. Um, so that's pretty much it there, guys. You know, and I just want to say that um, I absolutely love Bruce Willis. He's had a really amazing career. I know a lot of people, and it's funny because I think on Twitter I had seen a post. I think it was from Barbara Crampton, who was asking people to have compassion, with this situation, and just to be kind. And I'm wondering if some folks were, maybe a little harsh about things. I know a lot of people like to joke about Bruce Willis's career as of late, the last few years, doing a lot of straight to video action thrillers and stuff. Um, but I don't care about that. He can do whatever the hell he wants. I'm just happy that, I got to enjoy the movies and the things that he did. They were big moments for me in my childhood, my adult years with my family, with my brother. My mother was a huge fan of Bruce Willis. We used to watch Moonlighting every week. So to me, he's always had a special place, and always will. When you talk about the '80s, the '90s, to me, I talk about Sly, Arnold, and Bruce. That's just that's just how I look at it. So I'm very sad, and this is a long-winded answer, but it's because it's pretty emotional, as I guess you guys could imagine. But I'm very sad about this news, and I definitely want to spend some time to process it. And at some point, hopefully soon, maybe doing some episodes centered around some of his work, which I absolutely love. So many things. One thing that's kind of sad. I mean, on our other channel, we did a really fun discussion on Die Hard. We had a fun discussion on Pulp Fiction, and we have to redo those. And I think that it'll be time to do that soon, because I think Bruce Willis, geez, man, starting out on TV, and this guy that was just a wise ass, and coming through so many great roles, and having great acting moments, great dramatic acting moments, especially in the middle of his career and so forth. Um, like I said, it's very sad, but I'm always going to be a fan of Bruce Willis. So, anyways, there's that. I'll catch up to you guys in the chat. I'm sorry for such a long-winded answer. Carrie says Stephen King was my first horror movie, so they have a special place in my heart always. Yeah. Yep. Carrie was asking what happened to Bruce. Hopefully that explains it a little bit. Carrie, I know a lot of people haven't heard about what was going on with Bruce. Yeah. Lamar saying wasn't a fan or proud of Will. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I'm just going to catch up here. Let's see. Blucka's in the chat. How many hours a week do you train? Martial arts? I assume that's what you mean. It varies. On the high side, it could be, 3-4 hours. On the low side, it's a couple, including when I'm teaching, because we have time when we have just open practice. So a lot of times, to inspire others, I'll do my own stuff, hoping that they'll say, "Oh, well, Sifu is practicing. I need to practice too." So it varies. It really does. But I definitely try to do something every day, whether it's my kung fu or tai chi. So hopefully that's what you meant. If not, let me know, Blucka. Carrie saying the coffee is good. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Let's see. You guys are so cool. Saying hello to everyone. Very cool. What's up? Maverick's in the chat. What's up? How you doing, man? Hey, y'all. I can only stop by real quick. Work's been hammering me the last few days, so I got to get back to it. Have a great day. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope work doesn't take too much out of you. I know what that's like. You got to give yourself time outside of work to recoup and have fun. Yeah. Let's see. Lamar saying, I think I loved the live free for all talks. I enjoyed you guys. All right. Even though no one speaks to me. What? What are you talking about? You got to be joking. You got to be joking. Dan saying, I like this, but next week I'm back to work. Oh, man. Well, hey, the great thing about this, and I know I've said this to you, Dan, and I've said it to a lot of my YouTuber friends, we can't watch everything all the time. We really can't. So I know a lot of times people say, oh man, I missed your live and I'm sorry about that, or this or that. Trust me, I don't take any offense to that whatsoever, because I know everyone has lives. I have a wicked schedule myself. Like I said, 2 jobs. I work overnight. I'm trying to, do YouTube. And I'm fortunate enough, blessed enough to be in a position to collaborate with so many other creators, like the guys, my brothers in the Lethal Collective, the Venoms stream monthly, having other YouTubers want to be guests on this channel. So but I totally understand, Dan. But like I always say, hey, if you really are still interested, there's always replay. Excuse me. And I try to have all of the videos in my playlist so that they kind of make sense. So you can find things, you can kind of see, the common thread between the episodes. So yeah. Dan, you're the master of balancing the comments and the discussion. I try. It definitely has taken a while to get to the point where I feel somewhat comfortable about it, but I think that it's still such a challenge. But I definitely try. I definitely try. Thanks, Carrie. Lamar. Well, Miss Carter loves me. Miss Carter loves everyone. She's awesome. But we do too, man. We do too. Carrie's saying, was the stab part of Scream 3 hokey? Yes, but it was enjoyable. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Lamar saying, speaking of, I'm shocked she's not here this morning. She's probably busy. This was totally something that I thought about this morning. Like, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'll just do a live stream, see how people are doing, touch base. I did want to spend some time talking, a little bit of time that is, talking about Bruce Willis, because it really affected me yesterday, guys. It really did. And I wanted to just acknowledge it. And like I said, we'll be doing some more stuff to commemorate his career, especially now looking as though that he's obviously retiring from acting. But I also wanted to acknowledge the fact that there's going to be an It prequel series. That's just some crazy stuff. I'm so happy about that. It's great news in the horror genre. So anyways, I'm sure a lot of people did not expect me to be streaming at this time, so it's all good. It's all good. Jordan saying, my internet was messing up so bad and I changed the Wi-Fi channel, but it keeps changing back. But when I changed the channel, stuff was loading faster than I've seen anything load in my life. Oh no. Technology cannot always be counted on. I know that for a fact. There's been many times we've done live streams and it's like, oh my God, things are messing up and we're live and you're just hoping that it works right. Most times it doesn't, and you just have to roll with it. Most people are very understanding. Carrie saying, yes, I agree. We need less predictable killers. I want more mask unveilings. I miss them. Right? Yeah, man. We got to have at least 3 killers, guys. Please. Please, please, please. 3 killers. 3 killers that aren't all working together. Maybe 2 that are working together and 1 that's kind of doing something else, something to change up the formula. We need that. My man Fate from Fate Decided, he said it best. He said, these first 5 movies are basically mirror images of each other. And they are. We need a new setting. We need something different with the killers. We need more killers, maybe a mastermind. We need a lot of things. We need some more. We need a chase sequence, a really cool chase sequence. We haven't had that in a long time. So Blucka saying, how could Scream go about making less predictable killers? Like I said, it's got to be something that is just different. It's got to be different, and there's a lot of theories about how you could do that. I mean, I've had a couple myself, but they got to do it. They just have to do it. I think Radio Silence is smart enough to know that that's what the next film needs. I truly do. Bro, I knew I had the best Wi-Fi, but they automatically set it to a crappy Wi-Fi channel that is congested. Oh, I hate that, man. Trust me, I've been down that road. Trust me. Mr. Bones, there are 2 badass cars in Death Proof. I love Death Proof. That's a great one. I love that one. Lamar saying, has anyone seen Master? It's a deep movie. I have not seen that. No. Austin saying, personally, I want to see 3 killers. Me too, man. Me too. No doubt. Once I got over certain deaths, in case someone in this hasn't seen it yet, I loved Scream 5. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I had to get over that too. I really did. Monty G, I have to get back to work, everyone. All right, man. I will catch you later. He's saying horror rules. You know it. Nice seeing you, Monty. Thanks for stopping in, man. That's really cool of you. I love Death Proof, especially the end when he effed with the wrong girls, right? Yeah, man. Steven saying, I was right there with you tonight. It just hurts too much. It still does, man. And I actually watched Scream 5 the other week, and at home, because I saw it in the theater, obviously. And yeah, it still messed with me, man. I was just like, man, I can't believe they did that. I still can't believe it. Death Proof is definitely underrated. No doubt. Blucka saying, poor Bruce. Yeah, man. And that's why, and I know you know this, Blucka, and a lot of you other guys in the chat, we've spent, especially on Tuesday nights, we've started a new series called The Brass Tacks, talking about some of our favorite movie characters. It's going to be movie characters. It could be actors or actresses. It could be movies. It could be movie moments, analysis, and what have you. But we started off talking about some characters that we really enjoyed. And I think you were maybe the person who said it, Blucker, just giving flowers to these characters or actors and so forth while we can. And this is a great example of that, to just take some time to appreciate, when you've done stuff for as long as some of these actors or actresses have done, that's a victory in and of itself. I've been watching Bruce Willis since I was a little kid. Okay. So that's a long ass time. And I've enjoyed so many of his movies. So again, I just want to acknowledge that. And I know a lot of people are, and that's good. He has a lot of fans, and rightly so. So anyways, that's that. We'll be talking more, but we really will. Yeah, Dan, it does suck about Bruce. Like I said, I'm a big fan of his. Big fan. Gory's in the chat. What's going on? Nice to see you. Such a great episode last night. We had some fun. Thank you so much for stopping in. She's saying so sad about Bruce, right? God, it's true. It's so true. I'm not gonna lie, and I knew I was gonna talk about it today. I wanted to acknowledge it because it really weighed on my heart yesterday, and also doing our episode last night, Gory. It was really cool because it helped to lighten me, from the sad news about Bruce Willis. But I knew I wanted to acknowledge it today, and I don't mean to get all down and emotional about it, but it is very sad. It really is. He's had a great career, a very interesting career. And yeah, Dan saying also sad that apparently there may have been some medical negligence in the death of Bill Paxton. Glad his family received a settlement at least. Yeah, and Bill Paxton, another. Jeez, man, you guys are gonna get me way sad this morning. um, Bill Paxton, and we've talked about him in a lot of episodes on the channel. He was so good, man. He was so good. He was so fun to watch. Every role that he was in, he shined. He always was kind of a supporting character, and he always stood out to me from the very first time I saw him. I was so glad when he did Twister because he was pretty much right up in front, and that was so cool. I really wish he had more, high-profile starring opportunities before he passed away. I really do. Jordan saying, I got a dip. See y'all later. All right. Catch you later, man. Thanks so much for stopping in. Appreciate that. Carrie saying, I feel for Bruce. His health comes first. It's for the best if he can be at some kind of peace with his family. Yeah, man. He's got to just enjoy his family. Like they said, quoting him, live it up. Just enjoy your time with your family. Take it easy. Don't worry about, keeping up with this and that career wise. Just have fun and enjoy what you can, and I think that's something that we all have to think about. We all have to pay attention to, is just enjoy the moments that you can, enjoy the people that mean something to you, enjoy them while you can. And I think it's a mantra for life. I really do. Lamar saying, well, I'm off to work, y'alls. Got some bills to pay, kids to feed. See y'all. Have a wonderful day. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you stopping by, Lamar. You rock. Have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Mr. Bones saying, I watched a vid that said he had a hard time remembering his lines for Glass. And I heard that there were some things like that. I didn't know it was as far back as Glass. I think Glass was 2019. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. It really is. Steven, look who's talking, right? Yeah. Carrie saying Bruce Willis is a legend regardless. No matter what he does now, it doesn't matter because he did some amazing films. Yeah, he's cemented. As far as I'm concerned, he's cemented. He'll always be cemented for me. Absolutely. Jordan saying, I'm leaving a few minutes when I get in the road. Yeah, be careful. Don't be careful when you're traveling, Well, there she is, Lamar. Miss Carter stepped into the chat. What's going on? How you doing, Miss Carter? Lamar was saying, I'm surprised Miss Carter isn't here. I said, well, she's probably busy, and I usually don't have streams this early. So, but nice to see you. Thanks for jumping in. And she said, hey to Lamar. You guys are so cute, man. I really do appreciate all you guys just being a cool group of folks in this community. Obviously, we have a much larger community with so many other great channels, but I'm always happy to see you guys in the chats on the Night Watch Zone. It makes doing live streams so much fun. That's why, I'll be honest with you guys, that's why I like doing live streams over pre-recorded videos, because I get to interact with you guys. You guys, give something back. You have wonderful ideas and questions and thoughts and different personalities. You guys are challenging. Sometimes you don't agree with, what I say or what we say as a channel, the whole crew. And that's good, because that's what it's like. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I would talk to my friends about movies. We'd spend time in the cafeteria talking about movies. Hey, did you just see that new movie or this or that? Yeah. What'd you think about it? I loved it. Oh, I hated it. Why'd you hate it? And then there's that conversation. So it's literally the opportunity to do that on YouTube with countless amounts of people. And in a live stream format, I can do that in real time. It's awesome. It really, really is. What's up, Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast? Darren's in the chat. Nicely said, Knight. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, when we're talking about the community, when we're talking about Bruce Willis, all these different things, these things mean a lot to me because I'm such a movie fan. My parents made me a movie fan, me and my brother Killian, when we were little kids, 5, 6 years old. And so that's a long time to be a movie buff. And I'm so glad that I am. It brings me a lot of joy. And that's why doing something like this brings me a lot of joy, because I can pass on information. I can be a bridge to people, hopefully entertain folks. There's been so many people that say, you've helped me get through tough times, or you helped me get through being stuck at home, or you've helped me get through, not working, or the pandemic, or whatever. And you guys do it as well. You guys do it as well. It's a interesting position to be in as a YouTuber, and especially when you can touch people with the passion and the fandom. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, Darren. Hope you're doing well. And it's awesome. Awesome that you're here. Jamie, step in the chat too. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Nice to see you. Hope your morning is going well as well too. I'm just chilling out, having coffee. We've been talking about the It prequel. Some folks have been talking about Scream 5 and the possibilities for 6, which is an interesting conversation in and of itself. By the way, Jamie, let me know if you enjoyed Scream 5. I don't think I've heard your opinion on it. And obviously, we talked about the sad news about the great, in my opinion, the great legendary career of Bruce Willis. Yeah. Lamar is saying, Miss Carter, I was just speaking of you. Yeah, you guys are all right. Jamie, since I'm a Twin Peaks super fan, I'm having some damn fine coffee and a donut. I should have, you know what? Next time I do this, because I think I will do this again, guys. I think you guys have inspired me to do this again. Seems like people are enjoying it. I got to make sure I have a donut. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking about the coffee because I had just woken up, and I was like, I got to have some coffee to wake up. So thank you so much. I got to have that donut. Blanca saying, Knight, I'm going to need to see you do the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits, or at least the Bloodsport brick test. Man, I'm going to tell you what. Van Damme, and I know I've said this to you, Blanca, I want to get back into some of my martial arts episodes, because they mean a lot to me. And I know that a lot of folks might watch stuff on the channel more for horror or thriller, sci-fi, or whatever. But I'm a huge martial arts movie fan. And I used to watch those Van Damme movies so much as a kid. Best believe I learned to do the split from watching Van Damme. I can still do it. Still do it. Not as easy, but absolutely. As far as the brick test, I cannot do that. Matter of fact, when I was a kid, is a quick story. When I was a kid, my dad got me into karate when I was like 7. So that was my first, entry into martial arts. And we had a test for our belts, and we had to break a board, and it was like, whatever, like 2 inches, 3 inches thick or whatever. And everybody's breaking the boards. Everyone's breaking the boards. And we were in a gymnasium, probably 100 people. I don't know. I was a little kid, so 100 people looked like a million to me. So it gets to the point where I'm about to break the board. I had done it before. Truth be told, it's not easy to do, but you can do it, if your technique is right. So I go up, and I'm a little kid, 7 years old. I come down on the board. I'm like, yeah, I hit the board, and it's like, clink. It didn't move. And as soon as I hit it, and when it doesn't break, it does hurt, because all that energy is supposed to go through the board. So it didn't break. It stung a little bit. And I looked at my sensei, and he kind of was just standing there, and I kind of could see people around me. And I literally started to, tear up and get emotional. So my teacher picks me up like I'm a rag doll, and he brings me over to like this bench, and he basically, calms me down. He says, you can do it. You can do it. Don't worry about it, and so forth and so forth. And this was a big guy, even though I was a little kid, like for real, even as an adult, this guy was huge. He was like 6'4". And so, long story short, he basically had his Miyagi moment. And so I go back to break it, and everyone's clapping and standing, and I'm getting way more attention than I even wanted because, I'm a pretty shy person. But I broke it, and it was so cool because he gives me this big old hug. He's spinning me around. It was like one of the coolest moments as a kid I ever had. And, doing martial arts. So, anyways, that was my brick test. That was my brick test. I failed, and then I had victory. Miss Carter saying, I bet Will Smith didn't handle things in the right, or I think Will Smith didn't handle things in the right way, but I think Chris Rock was wrong for joking about Jada personally. I think it's a much bigger deal than it needs to be. There's a lot of truth to that. I think that the joke, it was distasteful. I mean, I think it was a little too much, especially considering how Jada was very open about it. But Will shouldn't have done what he did. That's to me. And again, it's just my opinion. A lot of people feel a certain way about it. So you guys might totally disagree with me. But I definitely think Will Smith was wrong. I was really disappointed in the way he handled it. But the other thing that was interesting, the Oscars, they know the jokes that are going to be used. So they okayed that joke for Chris Rock. So that says something about them as well. Not to take any blame away from, Will or anyone, but I'm just saying. So I think it is a much bigger deal than it needs to be, because I think we just live in a time where when things happen, everyone talks about it and so forth. So, it kind of is what it is. Strudel. I might have to try that next time, Carrie. That's a good treat to have with coffee. Dim Muck, Death Touch. You know it, brother. You know it. Frank saying, I'm taking my nephew to see Lego Batman. I'll catch you later, my man. Stay good, film fans. You too, Frank. I love you, man. Hey, Frank, I know we talked about that idea that you had brewing on Twitter. Let me know how that's going, man, because I think that was a great idea. And you guys are so awesome. I love always coming to hang out with you guys on The Harsh Truth. I wish I could do it some more. I got to get you guys on this channel. But this collaboration, I think, will be really fun. It'd be nice to be working with you guys again. So definitely let me know how that's brewing in your mind. I know it might be a little while before we do it, but I think we should do it, just in my opinion. So anyways, have fun with your nephew, man. Seriously. Horror Collector in the chat. What's up? What's up, man? Miss Carter saying, any plans on an X review, or have you done one already and I just missed it? Not yet, because I haven't seen it. But I so want to see it. Oh my gosh. There's no doubt that I want to see it. I'm hoping I'll be seeing it in the next few days. I don't know. So much is going on. It's crazy, but I hope to see it. I really do. Let's see. Hold on. Well, look at this. Oh, geez, Frank. Come on. Wow. Frank, thanks so much, man. Keep killing it. Good day all. Man, that's a $20 super chat, man. Dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. That is just crazy. Thank you so much, man. You've always been so supportive of us, of me, of the community. Man, like I said, thank you so much. That is crazy. Frank, The Harsh Truth, you guys rock. You're going to get me all emotional, man. But there's one thing that I'm starting to do when someone does a super chat. I don't know if you left yet, but here we go, man.
Baby, can you dig your man? He's a righteous man.
He's righteous, man. Yeah. So anyways, thanks so much, Frank. I appreciate that. That is very, very kind and generous of you. Seriously. Gosh, man. That is killing me. It really is. Love you, man. Thanks so much. Let's see. I got to catch up to you guys. You guys are working hard. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm way behind. So give me a second, guys. This is one of those moments like when I was telling Dan, it's tough to keep up with everyone in the chat. Holy moly. But I guess that's a good thing. Let's see. Blucka, the Dimmock. Gory saying that she's excited about the It prequel. I am as well. Yeah. Nice to see you in the morning, my friend. I know I'm like a vampire. People are like, you exist in the morning. All right. Yeah, I'm happy to be able to do it. I'm happy. Let's see. Michael saying, I want to see the Halloween prequel. Right? Yeah, that would be a good one. Some Loomis. I love Dr. Loomis, one of my favorite characters in horror. Maybe more obscure, but there's a Dark Knight of the Scarecrow sequel coming out. Gotta honor the spirit of the original. That is a cool bit of news. I like Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. That was a great movie. We did an episode on it. I think you know that, Dan. That was a fun movie. Seriously. Wow. Gory saying, give us a Scooby-Doo movie for adults that will give us some unmaskings, right? Oh man, too funny. Death Proof is awesome. I agree, Jamie. I really do. Miss Carter saying, I just watched Grande's Graveyard do an epic rant on Scream 5. Safe to say he wasn't a fan. I know. My brother John. He's all right, though. I love him. Look, Grande is the type of person, even if I totally disagree with him, I want to hear him talk all day, all night. He is so amazing and energetic. I still got to watch the stream because it was last night. And, but yeah, I want to hear what he has to say. I really, really do. He's awesome, though. If you guys haven't checked out Grande's Graveyard, check him out. He's awesome. He's been on here with us a couple times. Got to get him back on again. He's just an awesome guy. Really, really cool dude. Gory, you're right. Monty does rule. He really does. Jamie saying, the hubby never wants to talk movies, so it's nice to have you find folks to chat with. Love Gory B movie. Yeah, that's what's fun about this, is just being able to have conversations. It's just fun. Steven, you're reading my mind. Bruce Willis doing an episode of the Brass Tacks. We did not announce what our next episode will be for this Tuesday. We do have an idea that we had put together before the news about Bruce Willis, but trust me, we're going to be doing some Bruce Willis stuff. I'm not exactly sure when. Hopefully it's going to be soon, but I love Bruce Willis. I love his career. He's meant so much to me and my family, so it will be happening. No doubt about that. Jamie saying, I've loved Bruce since Moonlighting. Me too. I loved him in that movie, in that TV show. My mom did too. What a career. Bluck is saying, always nice to give people their roses before they pass so they can appreciate what they've meant to the fans. Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Miss Carter saying, yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to see X. I'm really hoping to see X. I've heard so much good about it. I know I'm going to love it. And once I do, we're definitely going to do a review of it. Bill Paxton and Twister. Yeah, man. Yep. Jamie saying, oh, this is a good one. My favorite Bill Paxton movies are Near Dark and A Simple Plan. Yeah. Good call. Dan saying, sorry, didn't mean to get you down. His death shook me. Frailty was amazing. Yeah, I love Frailty. I've been actually waiting to do, I think you know this, Dan, I've been waiting to do an episode on that. I've just been waiting for the right moment, but oh man, it was such a good movie. Gore is a fan of Bill Paxton as well. I love Bill Paxton. We share a birthday, and I always like to watch one of his films to toast him on that day. That is awesome. Wow. Yes, absolutely. Very, very cool. He was so talented. Darren saying he wore an earpiece on set for a lot of his recent movies, clearly visible too. Yeah, it's funny because I can't remember one of his last movies, but I saw some clips of it and I could have sworn I saw an earpiece in it and I thought it was just part of the movie. But yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. The more I think about it, the more it's like, oh man. Bluck is saying Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames at the end of Pulp Fiction was so good. Yeah, absolutely. Miss Carter saying, I like to hassle with Kill on some of his opinions on Friday the 13th. You and me both. And hopefully, guys, and we had to do some changing of the schedule, but hopefully this Sunday, and it looks like it's going to happen, we're going to be talking about Jason Goes to Hell. If you have watched this channel, you already know kind of where this is probably going to go. We do have a surprise for that episode. It'll be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, for you guys that don't know, some of you guys already do, so I know you've heard this before maybe, but on the old channel, we did go through the Friday the 13th series, and the Jason Goes to Hell episode that we did was so much fun. I'm just going to throw that out as a tease, but yeah, it'll be fun this Sunday. Jamie saying, I love interacting with the chat. I wish I got more of a chance to do that during region free, but the show is very structured, so I save that for when I stream alone. Yeah, and region free, man, you guys are awesome on region free. I just want to say that. Obviously, and Christian, Piz, all you guys. And I can definitely tell it's a lot more structured, but I understand that. And especially when you have multiple people on the panel, it's tricky because Dan was saying, oh, well, speaking about me being a master of discussion in the comments and the chat and so forth, it is, like I said, I know I said it, but it is difficult. So I can understand when there's a live stream and there's not much interaction between the panel and the live audience, because if you are trying to do something specific in the episode, you can't always take tangents with the audience. So, but good for you. I mean, to be able to take time, on your own streams, and also you're always so supportive in the community. So it is good to be able to chat with you, Jamie. It is really cool. Steven, it's not a motorcycle, baby. It's a chopper. Zed's dead. Zed's dead. Gory saying, I am proud to tell you that I did the thing I was afraid of. I streamed by myself last night and I'm so thankful to you for inspiring me. It was a fun hangout. Oh, geez, Gory, you don't have to thank me. Look, you can do live streaming as well as anyone, so, and alone, trust me, I think you're just dynamic. So I'm so glad you're doing it. I know you told me some of your ideas coming up. I'm so excited for that. I'll be checking out the stream too, because after we were done, I had my late night snack and was, doing a little hanging out, and then I went to bed, and that's why I'm able to be here this morning. But I can't wait to see it. I know you were entertaining as always. So, but thank you for all the support you give to the community. Thank you for being so supportive of the Night Watch Zone. It's been so much fun having you on with us, and like I said last night, we got to do it again. It was just fun. It really was. So thank you as well. Alan, what is going on? Hey, Knight, I hope you're having a great day. Your content is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Definitely trying to do things that I find fun, that we as a crew find fun, and hopefully that is fun for you guys. So it's a balance, but it's been a blast, man. We've been having such a great time, and happy to do it. Happy to do it. Gory saying, I had no idea Killian is your brother. So cool. Sounds like you have a great family. Yes, he is. He is my little brother. I love him so much. If it wasn't for him, there may not be a Night Watch Zone, because me and him talked about this idea years ago, and he was the one that said we should do a YouTube channel. And at first I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know if I could do a YouTube channel. And because me and him always talk movies. What you guys see on the episodes is the type of stuff that me and him do. We talk about movies all the time since we were kids. And so when the pandemic hit, our schedules, it was funny because he got busier and my schedule got less busy. So I had a lot of time. And I said to him, well, we should do this channel thing. And he was just so supportive, because he said, well, I'll let you start a channel. He says, and I'll jump in whenever I can. You got my support. And so that's kind of how it started. So yeah, he's awesome. He really, really is. Let's see. I want to make sure I catch up with you guys. Alan saying, I'm so happy that Scream 5 is finally on digital here in the UK. It became available only yesterday, and I watched it straight away. Yes. Yep. Yes. I'm happy that it's out too. I want Chad to be the final man. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I've got some theories, and hopefully some episodes that are going to be coming out soon. But and Carrie said the same thing. I don't know if that'll happen. Blucka asking, what kept you inspired to stick with martial arts through the tough times? That's a great question, man. Well, I've loved martial arts since I was a little boy, and through the toughest times, I think I just wanted to learn it. Even as a little kid, I always wanted to teach it. Now, through my teens, I didn't know if that was ever going to happen as far as teaching it, but I just always had a love for it and interest in it. I loved the movies. I loved watching Bruce Lee, and Van Damme, all those, especially in the 80s, the 90s. Funny enough, even things like Rocky was very inspirational to my martial arts training. So I always looked at those things as inspiration to not give up. And it would have been easy to do that many times, but I just love it so much. That's what the inspiration was. I mean, I'd have nights when, especially when I was learning kung fu, I'd come home from class and literally have to kind of crawl into the bathroom and into a bath, because I was just so damn sore and bruised. I'm telling you, crazy shit. It truly was like those old school kung fu movies. My teacher was no joke. I mean, he worked us hard, man. But it was worth it. Gory, we got to see a picture of Young Knight practicing karate. I used to have a picture of myself. I don't know. I was like 7 or 8 years old in my karate gi, and I was doing some kick, and I looked ridiculous as hell. But yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. And again, I just want to acknowledge Frank. That Frank, and I know he had to get going with his nephew, but I just want to say again, man, thanks so much for that super chat. That's crazy. You didn't have to do that, but if you're watching this part on replay, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And jeez, I'm actually speechless. I really am. You rock, man. You really do. Carrie was saying Will didn't need to put his hands on Chris. He could have said it bothered him. He could have used his words to say, hey, that's not okay. He did not need to resort to a violent act. That's it. Yeah, I would have been fine if he just, from his seat, said something. Because, I've seen that type of thing at award shows before. I would have been fine if he said something like that from his seat. And I think it would have been warranted. But for him to come on stage and do what he did, oh, man. Jeez, I could not believe it. I honestly could not believe it. Slaughtered Lamb, Darren. There's a video doing the rounds from the 90s of Will joking about a cameraman with alopecia. The internet never forgets. Ain't that true? Yeah. So true. Look who's in the chat. My man, my brother, Eric. Sneaking in here for a few seconds while at work. Figured it's fair since you've watched my podcast while working. That's a good one, man. Yeah, man. When you guys would be doing your podcast, oh man, I'd be at work. But it was fun. And I'm not gonna lie, and I know this is going off topic, but Eric, I'm gonna tell you what, man. You made going to work on Saturday nights so much more fun. You really did. So anytime, like when you guys had a little reunion, I think it goes without saying, if you're planning on doing any more, do it, please, because I always love watching you guys, hearing you guys talk about stuff. It's just fun stuff, man. But thank you so much. That's so cool, man. Really is. And speaking of which, since Eric is here for a few seconds, if he's still here, he had a question that he threw out to me. I put up the stream information. He immediately texted me. Jamie Tacos. He texted me and he had a question saying, I'm going to ask you a question because I'm going to miss your Ask Me Anything live stream. So here it is. Who wins between Dutch from Predator, John Rambo, John Wick, Vasquez from Aliens, or Sarah Connor from T2 or Dark Fate? And why? First of all, for you guys in the chat, if you have an answer to that, let me know. This is how I'm going to answer it, because that's not fair, Eric. You know that. All I can say is this. All of these people are badass, all right? But if we take them for what they are, as far as in the movies, what they have available to them, and I love me some Keanu Reeves, and I can't wait till we talk about the Wick movies, but John Wick would be in last place for me, because usually, like, I mean, he's an assassin for sure, but I just think that he'd be in last place. I'm just throwing that out there because you can have Vasquez, you got Sarah Connor with like super massive and ridiculous automatic weapons, whereas sometimes Wick just has his gun. So that puts Vasquez and Sarah Connor above him to me. Obviously, Dutch from Predator, Arnold, is ridiculously amazing, but I cannot lie, Rambo's got to win this. I mean, look, you guys know what Troutman said. I don't have to reiterate. Rambo's got to win this, because just his training. I mean, look, he can mess you up right in front of you, mid range, and from halfway across the world with them goddamn arrows. So I'm just gonna say Rambo. I'm obviously I'm a fan of all these characters anyway, so you guys know that if you've watched me long enough. But I'm just gonna go with Rambo. But Eric, you got to tell me who you would pick. That's what I want to know, because I know you're a big fan of all these characters too. So, Carrie, giving a clap for the harsh truth with that super chat. Yeah, man, that was just some crazy stuff, man. He did not have to do that. Harsh truth is so amazing, Frank. I mean, good lord, that's crazy stuff. Let's see who else we got in here. And I'm still saying, do you think Halloween Ends is going to kill Michael? Now I know everyone's asking this question, and it's a good question, no doubt. And I do have a video coming out. I have a video coming out later on today that is it's not going to totally answer that, but I'm going to answer it soon, because earlier I think someone was asking me about the fate of Laurie, Allison, and Michael, and I think that they're all intertwined. So I don't necessarily want to say right now, but it's going to be interesting. I can say that. But let me know, what do you think? Are they going to kill Michael? I mean, I think it is a great question, and it's interesting, and I can see it going multiple ways. And when people say yes, or they say no, or they say maybe so, I can vibe with that, because telling you, Mr. Bone saying, I think Frank wants you to have a taco with that super chat. Right. Yes. And Scream 6, yes, 1 year from today. Isn't that crazy stuff? So crazy. Hashtag more Loomis, of course. It's always a good time for more Loomis. I love Loomis. And I think they did a hell of a job with the recreation scene in Halloween Kills. I absolutely loved that. Michael saying, no, Michael's going to live and Halloween Ends. He's not going to die. Okay. All right. I hear you. Dan was saying, seriously, though, I was watching a stream with a 50,000 plus sub count, and they would say, someone has a question here. It was kind of impersonal. Oh, wow. I mean, and I don't know who that was, Dan. And I know everyone, all creators handle their channel, their streams, the way they see fit, or just the way they choose to. So, I can't speak on that. But personally, I like being able to talk with the folks in the chat. I like to be able to talk with you guys. I've been able to meet and become close to so many people through these live chats, and it's been really cool. I mean, I've seen the community grow through, and it's not to sound special or anything, this happens on many channels where there's live chats, but I've seen the community grow through this live chat. So many people that meet people, that start following people, or they collab with people, and it's awesome. So I want to try to interact with the audience as much as I can for as long as I can, in any way that I can, whether that means the live chat or the comments or exclusive stuff. Obviously, Dan, much love and respect. You're one of our patrons, and I want to really do some special stuff with that. We also got Carrie, Valerie was in here. They're part of the channel members. I want to make sure I get a chance to hang out with you guys on a more personal level too, because that's something that I really want to do, and you can't do it with everyone. So it's like, this is like a perfect time in the channel's existence to be able to do that, especially with how my schedule is. It's a good time schedule wise as well. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Michael and Laurie both cut each other's heads off at the same time. I don't know about that. And yes, we do love Bruce Willis. We truly do. Coriander is done work. All right. On my way home. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear how your day went. That is so cool. I can't wait. That's awesome. Denisha is in the chat. Hey, Knight. I'm on a break. I'm here. Hey, nice to see you. We're just hanging out, just chilling. I just figured I was going to do this for a little while, but here we are over an hour and people are still, I guess, having fun. But I'm going to be ending it up soon. But this has been really, really fun. It really, really has been. You guys are awesome. Eric saying, all right, got to get back to work. Jason Worms for life. Ah. Alan asking, I wonder when we'll get the first teaser trailer for Scream 6. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a teaser trailer in a couple of months, maybe in the summertime, something like July, maybe even June. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Miss Carter saying, I have one real life friend that likes horror, but everybody else thinks I'm weird. So a lot of YouTube channels and friends I've met through the community are like my second family I never had. I couldn't have said that any better. I couldn't have said it any better, Miss Carter. It's so true. This really is like a family, Blucka saying, are we getting Eric on that episode to explain what makes it so good? Talking about Jason Goes Out. Now, Blucka, I can't, I already teased things earlier, so, I can't give that away. I can neither confirm nor deny. But either way, Eric's going to be defending that movie one way or the other. He could literally be on another planet and he'll be defending it, and it will be something that will reach us, Jamie saying, hey, if any of you guys watch Pizzao, he's got Keith Gordon coming on tonight, right? Isn't that crazy? He is such a cool guy, though. I've talked to Piz a few times on Twitter. He's such a cool guy. I've been a fan of his for so long. Very inspirational too, I will say that. So yeah, that'd be awesome to see Keith Gordon. I'm a big fan. Thanks for putting that out there too, Jamie. Keeping everything straight. I love it. Carrie saying, I'm right there with you, Miss Carter. Happy to call you a part of my horror family. Yes. Denisha saying, Night Watch Zone, the membership link. Yeah, and actually, I have the link in the descriptions. So when you come onto the episode, look in the description. It'll have the link to the channel memberships. It'll be right there. So definitely hope it works for you. Let me know if it doesn't. The View with Drew in the chat. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? We're just hanging out for a little bit. I'm actually going to be ending this soon, but great to see you. Glad you stopped by. Hope your morning is going well. I was here drinking some coffee. I should have had a donut or strudel like Carrie and Jamie, but my coffee is pretty much done. And we talked about a couple things. We talked about channel stuff, community stuff, Bruce Willis, the sad news about Bruce Willis, the news about the It prequel. We talked about some Scream 5 thoughts, people's opinions on it. We talked about what's going to be coming up with Scream 6, some hopes. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun episode. Valerie is heading out. We'll talk to you tonight. Hope everyone has a great day. You too. Thanks so much, Valerie. Really appreciate that. All right. Question for everyone. Which superhero has the coolest movie design? Toby Spider-Man, Jackman's Wolverine, Nick Cage, Ghost Rider, and Wesley Snipes as Blade? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I gotta think about that. I've got to think about that. Very tough to choose. But as a kid, Spider-Man was my favorite superhero. So we need a They Live watch along or discussion. We have been talking about what we're going to do for our next watch along. And They Live is a wonderful, wonderful movie. So that definitely could happen. What's up, Crystal? Saying I turned into Gory B's live stream after seeing her on your live stream last night. So great. Absolutely. She's a great content creator. Awesome person. I'm glad you were able to check it out because she was really wondering if she should do that. I'm glad she did, though. What's up, Steven? Good morning. What's up, man? I was just hanging out for a little bit. Good to see you, though. Hope you're doing well. Blucka saying, have you ever had to use your martial arts outside the dojo? Well, for Kung Fu, we call it the Kwun. but when I was doing karate when I was younger, that was a dojo. But yes, I have. Um, Not many times, but I have. So I'll just I'll just say that. And Castellar is in the chat. The Stan Randall flag. Oh, there you go. So we got to do it. Here we go.
Baby, can you dig your man? He's a righteous man.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, look, this was fun, but all things must come to an end. Um, But thank you so much for hanging out. This was actually just something to do for fun. And I'm glad you guys seem to have fun doing it. But, anyways, let me know in the comment section what you think about some of the stuff we talked about. Let me know if this was something that we should do more often. It was very, very fun to do. You guys seem to have a hell of a good time. Please give the video a like. That helps support the channel. Thank you so much to everyone hanging out. Thanks to the Harsh Truth, Frank, with such a generous, ridiculously generous super chat. That was so cool. I really appreciate that, and that obviously helps the channel as well. But anyways, I'll be catching you guys later. I hate to go, but that's the way it goes, guys. But anyways, you guys know the tagline. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace out. Have a good day, guys. Later.